live now. We'll be breaking here in about 3 minutes. A lot of hoops premium here. And we're also razzing off this at the end. Set that on the computer so I don't forget. I forget to razz those off during the original stream, and I shut my Twitter live off all the time, and then I come back like a second later and do it. But we got 20 packs. I'm sure I actually got all 20. There's 5, 10. These aren't going to stay up here. 15 and 20. We got a good amount of cards coming today. No problem. Yeah, this is we got a lot of cards coming here. What? Here, let's do the math. 20 times 12 is what? 240. 240, and then we got 120, 360, 520 total cards. That's right. My mental math was right there. We're getting 3 laser prisms. I guess it's more than 12 cards, because there's 15 each one of these. I forgot there's 12 cards per original pack. So you got 15, throw an extra 60 cards on there, so 580. But we'll have 60 laser prisms, 24 discos, and there's 10 in each one of these. So then we'll have 20 cracked ice. So 20 cracked ice, 24 discos, and 60 lasers. We'll be rolling here in about 1 minute. 1 minute. I got this one, and then I got Optic. Optic break filled insanely fast. I posted that last night around, I think at 8 o'clock. It's 3:30. I think I posted that last night at 8 o'clock. This one's full. This one is full. I have the Optic break I have going later today is also full. If you go to my website, it's in my bio. It's like mycoffeebreaks.com. You can see anything that's open. Right now I have 2 baseball breaks. Both of them are fairly cheap. One of them you get 3 teams for $31, and like with some hangers and some archive signatures. And then another one you get 2 teams for $30. But in that one it's a jumbo hobby box of Series 1 and an archive signature. So you get in a jumbo box instead of some hangers. That's the difference. Why you only get 2 teams versus 3. And then I have a hobby box break of hoops. That is $17 for 1 team. Reason why I'm doing some of these, you'll see me maybe popping a lot of these hoops breaks like that, because I overbought hoops, so I'm kind of at this point just trying to get the point, just trying to roll some out. There's a Elite Hollow, Brandon Ingram, and Romeo Langford. So yeah, then I am, because that Optic break filled so fast, I think I'm going to run another one. I'm always planning on running another one, but I might run, the next one I might do random teams. Maybe. We'll see. I haven't looked into it. I won't be posting it until tomorrow anyway, because I have 4 breaks up right now that aren't full. I have a multi-year mixer with Hoops and Hoops Premium. That one's random teams. So multi-year mixers, I think they're better, only because, so like if they're in this one, if you pull a random team in this Hoops Premium break, if you pull, say, the Hornets in this one, you're not overly excited. But if you pull the Pelicans, you're ecstatic. If you pull the Pelicans in a 20, the regular Hoops break, you're not super excited. But if you pull, the Hornets, you're really excited. But if you mix the 2 years together, it just gives you more teams that are, more teams that you're excited to get, if that makes any sense. Like, sure, you'd be a lot more excited to get the Pelicans in this break than you would be in a mixer, like a multi-year mixer, but there's a Kobe White hollow. You're less likely to completely strike out. That one has some mosaic in it too, which is nice. But that's one of the reasons why I like the multi-year ones. You can't do multi-year mixers for pick your team stuff because how do you place the teams? Like you take a certain percentage from one year versus a certain percentage the other year. So you have to do random teams with those. Try to keep an eye on. Try to keep an eye on the YouTube feed. It's kind of difficult sometimes just because the computer's to the right of me. Jazz. I think I'm actually about the hoops, but I also have a ton of hoops premium. That's why you've been seeing some hoops premium breaks where I'm not trying to put, there's a lot of stuff in them. Like this one has 2 megas, 6 hangers, 20 packs. I just got a lot of it. I kind of wanted to get new. I wanted to get some certified, but then it's one of those things where I have so much basketball stuff already, so I'm not, you don't want to get so overly inflated or whatever. The Leaf giveaway, I'm running the YouTube version of it tomorrow because I think it appears that it's delayed by a day. So theoretically, if you would have done your stuff today, it will be showing up tomorrow because personally, I went in and I did all the stuff and used one of my other Twitter YouTube accounts to test it to see if it would work. And it did not show up, but I got the notification that my personal YouTube account followed it, subscribed to it. But I think it's just delayed a day because I never have seen it show up that somebody subscribed on that day. It shows me the subscribe date. So I'm going to run that tomorrow. I'm honestly just going to run, because I'm running that tomorrow, I'm just going to run all of them tomorrow. But today is your last day to get in. I guess there's a Zion laser. Pelicans. So I can't confirm if you're in or not. I can only confirm if you've gotten in before today, I guess. So, I mean, I theoretically could do the Facebook and the retweet one today, but I figured I might just do them all at one time. No reason not to. Orleans, Keldon Johnson, laser for the Spurs. So yeah, those will all be run tomorrow. And then I was like, hey, yeah, I'll do it all in one day. But the YouTube people, half of you, I have no idea how to get a hold of you. So what I'm gonna have to do is basically I'll contact. Facebook's easy, Twitter is easy, YouTube. I'm gonna basically have to go. Here are the 2 winners. Get back to me by this day, like whenever. If I'm drawing it tomorrow, I'll say you have until Wednesday to get back to me. And then if you don't, I'm gonna go to the next person in the list because I feel like 48 hours should be enough time. I'll announce that I'm doing the draw and I'll announce that stuff ahead of time. That way it's just not like you weren't on Twitter because like I said, I don't think I'm not a YouTube expert, but I don't think you can just go in and message somebody on YouTube. Yes, I've had a YouTube account for forever, but it doesn't mean I don't actually message people. I just have an account because, well, one, I had a Gmail account, so by default you have a YouTube account. And then I think I had to make one back in high school. I think you had to make one because you had to make a video, and I just had it forever. But yeah, so Facebook people, like I said, I'll know right away. And then I'll do that. I'll do that drawing on, or I'm gonna do that break on. I'm thinking Wednesday night for that break. I'll do Wednesday night because, like I said, I have to give people from the YouTube one a chance to look it up and find it themselves. They're gonna have to be the ones who contact me on Twitter and Facebook. I'll get a hold of you. That's easy. Colin Sexton's scope. James Harden. Yeah, and then we're looking at. I'll plan that officially for Wednesday. If you're not there, you just get like if you end up not being there, you just get the last card. If two people end up not being there, you just get the second and third, last card kind of deal. It's a 5-person break. Everyone gets a card. I'm gonna start using. The reason why I started to get you guys onto. I'm trying to get people onto Facebook, and I'm gonna try to multi-post stuff, and if the group's bigger, the group's, more people can get access to it, whatever. I probably, am I losing, is anyone still there? By the way, if anybody's on Twitter, did my stream pop out? I just got a little alert that says my connection was bad. If anybody can respond via Twitter/Periscope. Looks like it's still there because I'm still seeing people join. I'm still seeing random hearts. If anybody could confirm, that'd be fantastic. Twitter's good? Okay. See, I'm getting it again. Looks like the connection was lost. Reconnecting. Alright. Taco. Bowl. We got a bowl. I did a huge like mega box breakout. I don't know how long ago that was. Maybe like a month ago. Ooh, RJ Barrett Hollow Knicks. About a month ago, we got a bowl redemption. The auto redemption. RJ Barrett. We got a Giannis blue. When I do these bigger breaks like this with like a lot of cards, it's like about halfway through, I remember this is going to take me a long time to sort because it's taking me a long time to break it. It's okay though. I like the idea of the bigger breaks. I know they just haven't been filling as quickly. That's why I haven't done as much lately. Not that filling quick is the only thing that matters, but I don't like when breaks sit out there unfilled for more than like. I don't like it when they sit more than 3 days. 4 days, I'm like ready to do basically anything in order just to get it filled. Shack laser. 5 days is like I think it's been a while since I've had a break not fill in 5 days. There was a break a week or so ago that I posted it, and then 4 days in, it was clear that this break was not. People did not want to get in this break. There's like 4 spots in the break, so I emailed everybody. I was like, I have to close this. Like, I don't want to sit here and hold your money for 3 weeks waiting for this to fill because it's filling at a super slow rate. So I refunded and closed it. That kind of sucked though because they were big breaks. I want to say one of them was like $120 for a football break. There's actually 2 breaks that do it for. $120 for a football break. But it was a huge break. But I know, and I do get it that you don't want to spend $120 and then end up with, Falcons or the one that was a really good deal. Again, my opinion, really good deal was I did a hoops premium multi-year mixer. It was like I think it was $95. It was 3 hobby boxes of hoops, 2 megas. I think it was another RJ Barrett. Nick's having a good day. I don't know. It was a fairly large break between the 2 hoops and hoops premium, but that one didn't fill either, so had to call that one off. But I feel like that's better than sitting here and holding your money for, like I said, 2 weeks or so. I don't know if it would have taken 2 weeks to fill, but through 5 days, only like each break only had like 5 spots to fill. So it seemed clear that what I thought was a good idea. It was not go over with everybody else. It happens sometimes, though. I know I like different things other people like. And then you have a break like the optic break. I tested out like a new, team breakdown format of that one. So like when I say team breakdown format, basically what happens is, you know, okay, this is how much is the breaks going to cost? Like, what percentage goes to, you know, the Chargers? What percentage goes to the Texans, the Vikings? So I tested out, I tweaked the percentages a little bit than what I had been using, just based on the reddish color, just based on how, you know, how they've been feeling. Like the Dolphins and the Eagles have not been feeling well in my breaks lately, so I, you know, I dropped them a little bit. A couple other teams had been filling like immediately, so I brought them up a little bit, just like in, you know, evening out kind of stuff. And then this one filled in less than a day. Nice. Breaking that one before I'm breaking the random teams one. The random teams one's gonna break tomorrow. That it was Illusions and sorry, I missed that one. Illusions and Certified. Ooh, we're hitting some nice ones here. Hitting the hollows and the lasers of the rookies. Bryce Young, Jalen Brown. Oh, great, yeah. Certified that. So that'll break tomorrow, and then I'm planning on, there will be one more break tomorrow at least. It's probably at this rate. Last I looked, it's going to be a baseball break. I looked, there was an archive signatures. The one that I literally just posted today had 10 spots. I think there's only 2 spots left in that one. So that one will probably break tomorrow. And then I have the BOGO baseball one, which is, oh yeah, that was $30 for 2 teams. You pick your first team, your second team comes via draw. That one I want to say had like 4 or 5 spots left. Basically, whatever one of those fills first is going to break tomorrow for sure, and then I might break the other one on Monday. I just like the I don't know if anybody else cares. I like the 2 breaks a day thing that we've been doing. Every once in a while I'll do 3 if I can do if the you know, if it makes sense. Like I'm not gonna force myself to do 3 if there's not 3 breaks to do. I'm not gonna, you know, push hard to get a 3rd break in. But if 3 breaks fill, 3 breaks fill. I break earlier on Sundays, by the way. I don't know if Saturdays I usually just break later, but wife wants to go see her family today, so we haven't really been over there much lately. So I was like, okay, I'll break in the afternoon instead of the evening. But on Sundays I usually break in the earlier in the day, like be done at like, you know, I don't know, be done by like 3 o'clock. Be done by 3 o'clock. That way I can start working on getting your stuff shipped out. Because I ship Saturdays and I ship. So like today, like if you broke with me Monday through Thursday, your stuff went out. It was shipped. I went to the post office this morning. If you broke with me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm gonna be not a laser. We're getting, like I said, we're getting nice rookie lasers here in hollows and color. But if you broke with me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will start packing those up. You know, that's why like I said, I'd like to break earlier on Sunday, so I can start packing them up on Sunday and get them out on Monday. Sometimes I don't get them out on Monday just because I can't start packing them right away on Sunday or whatever, you know, for whatever reason. The latest they go out is Tuesday. Latest they will get done on is Tuesday. So if you, like I said, if you broke with me Monday through Thursday, and unless there's one person who, for whatever reason, every time I try to ship to you, I talked to you about this via DM. Every time I try to ship to you, Stamps.com just like shuts down. Not every time, but enough that it's just like a funny joke at this point. Yeah, that ship twice a week. And they usually so today's stuff went out today, or you know, the stuff went out today. That should be to you by the middle of the week, based on how it works. I mean, usually it's what's funny is the heavier your package is, so just because anything over 1 pound has to be priority mail. Obviously, it costs me more to do priority mail versus regular mail, but because I can't ship under 1 pound to you, or I can't ship over 1 pound to you via whatever that version of the mail's called, but I can't ship it to you that way if it's over a pound. So if you, the more you buy, the quicker you get your cards. Priority mail is 2-day priority mail. So if you hit the 1 pound mark on your package, it'll probably be there by like Tuesday. Unless you're Canadian. If you're Canadian, it'll be there in like 6 weeks apparently. The Canadian ones are so far behind. I every once in a while I'll check and see, like, so I ship stuff out last Saturday. I'll just hop in and check real quick. Okay, did all the packages make it there? Yes. And then I'll look. I was like, okay, there's 3 of them that didn't make it there. And I'm like, oh, Canadian. I'm like, okay, not bad. I don't feel bad. The Canadian ones, for whatever reason, take about 2 weeks on average. I mean, maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I should say, not just 2. 2 to 3 weeks for Canadians. International, so it makes a little bit of sense, but there's some Canadian ones that I sent out in like, oh man, like I sent out like before Christmas or right around Christmas, and then the guy got it like 2 weeks ago. It's just like insane. My email's going off. My computer sound is on. Project and Luca. This is our last set of packs, by the way. Did 4 sets of 5 on the Cellos, and then we'll head to the hangers next. Lots of cards here, so I don't even know if we're about to hit. Oh no, we'll have to get through a hanger or 2 before we hit the halfway point. Go. Getting a lot of Brazaitis, how it's pronounced. Hollows and lasers. I love the laser parallels. Cracked ice is my favorite. I've said that many a times, but the lasers I do like. Probably my second favorite. Stick it together. Another one. It's Claxton, Willie Cauley-Stein, Green, and a backstage pass, Gary Harris. I saw Zion on the back of this one. Little spoiler alert. After this, I'm gonna give me like 1 minute to reorganize the desk. If you're on the YouTube feed, you can probably see how. I guess you can't really see it. It's not tilted down enough. Seconds. Like you can see that the desk area is getting a little messy. Kobe White. I'm not saying these packs have been like insane to the point where like I can call like a hot box, but we're definitely doing good on these packs. Definitely did well on these packs. So I can't call it a hot pack because it's not like we haven't been pulling autos or anything, but good. I would say good first third to this break. Like I said, after these bonus packs, these laser packs, I'll do a quick little reshuffling because we're running out of space. And then these the Hoop Premium, these, what do you want to call them, chrome finishes, they don't stack well, so the stacks only get so high before they just start sliding. Then hangers coming up next. We'll have 20 cards per hanger. We got 6 of those. We got 120 cards coming out of those. And we got 80 cards each in the megas. Van Vliet, Kevin Porter. And just because people ask, it's always team name on the card. So Kevin Porter goes to the Celtics. I actually haven't even paid any attention to what happened with Kevin Porter recently, if anybody knows. I've mentioned this many a times before too. Is I just haven't been able to keep up with the NBA this year because at nighttime I'm down here breaking, and then after I'm breaking I'm sorting. So I put a TV down here, but then there's no cable down here, so it doesn't really help me at all. So I can't really pay any attention to it. put a TV down here, and I was like, oh, okay, I can't watch anything because there's no cable, but I'll bring the Fire Stick down, and the Fire Stick is not working. It just keeps saying there's no signal. I can't even watch that. My late night sorting, just sit down here. All right, didn't take too long. All right, we've got the hangers. Where's my box cutter? Do you have the Bulls, or are you a Bulls fan? There's been a couple. Like I said, we've been hitting a lot of. There's been a lot of solid rookies with the lasers and the hollows and whatnot. Bam, Blake, Kyrie. I would say I've yet to hit, for basketball, I've yet to hit like that, oh my god, insane card. But it's also because I haven't done a ton of, big time basketball breaks. Like I've done a lot of football. I've done a lot of high end football. I've done a lot of, just by sheer volume, gonna get more. Most of my basketball has been smaller breaks in general because I think we all know basketball is expensive. Basketball cards are just expensive. So it's like it's hard to do a big break of like I can't do a prism break. In hoops or hoops premium, like what we're doing today, you mean? Because I don't believe I don't quote me on this, but I don't believe in retail stuff they have any. So I have only come across numbered cards when I've done hoops premium breaks in when I did the hybrid boxes. I'm fairly sure. Other than that, I mean, if they do, I haven't noticed. There's a jaw. First jaw. A lot of way in. We've hit a lot of the upper echelon rookies from this class, but only I think 2 Zions now and one jaw. I'll just leave that one at the bottom there. I will say doing all the NBA stuff is maybe want to play 2K again. I think I brought up playing 2K last night in last night's break. Get back into play. I'm not, like I said, I'm not good at 2K. I'm fine. I'm average, but if I play online, I would get destroyed. So a lot of people are way better than me. I could play with my buddies, kind of thing, like the guys who play just as much as I do. But I can't. I definitely cannot hang with some of the people online. Arriving now, Garland on the back here. These at a time. Hard to hold and not worry about dropping. They've got like 30, or just only 20. These cards are a little thicker though. I like the hoops premium stock. I haven't paid enough attention. I don't know if they're for sure if they're doing this again, but I really hope they do. I like these cards a lot. There's a Giannis Hollow. Outs. Good news, bad news. Good news is I'm on my second thing at top loaders. Bad news is I'm on my second thing at top loaders. I gotta roll threes. I go through the top loaders so fast in basketball and baseball because there's just more, top loadable players. Football, you can kind of top load the handful of, few big rookie QBs, and you top load the skill position guys, kind of thing. If you get a nice parallel. Basketball, there's so many more guys who the cards could be big time valuable someday. Don't get me wrong. I think Mekhi Becton is great, but when I pull Mekhi Becton base auto, I'm not going, woohoo, this one could be worth big bucks someday. Okay, nice little Spoiler alert on the back of this pack. The jaw. I don't know if you guys saw it, but if you didn't, I just told you. Jerry Green, CJ McCollum, Lonzo, wrong ball. Naz Reid, Dame, Bruno, Millsap. Here's another Keldon Johnson. Disco, Keldon. We got a Keldon Laser. I don't think we got it. Maybe we got a Keldon base. I can't remember. And then we got a Keldon Laser. It's sitting up top here. There's a Jaw Hollow class of 2019. Is there a variation or different? I'm not used to those being orange on the side. I'm trying to remember if they are usually or not. Alright, this is hanger number 5. One more hanger after this, and then last hanger, then we go to the Megas. Supposed to be getting, should be here soon if it's not coming today. I have some limited, first off, well, the first of the line stuff is not going to be here because Panini emailed me. I guess all the storms in Texas made it so they haven't been able to get it out. That's fine. But I do have some regular old Panini, or not Panini, regular old, what are they called? Limited coming in. That should be here. I got an alert that it should be here, or that it shipped out like Thursday, I think it was. It shipped out Wednesday. Wednesday. Now I don't remember. Maybe it was Thursday. I don't know. Whatever day it was. So it's one of those things. It should be here soon. I don't have much football left other than Optic. I have some random, random small low end stuff that I like to keep around just if I need to throw something together. Theoretically, I never need to throw something together, but like if I like to keep make sure I get breaks going. The smaller stuff fills faster. That's why I like to keep some stuff like that around. Culver. Kobe White. I do have Optic. I have 2 after today's 2 boxes that we're breaking. I'll have 2 from that original case that I got. Here's a LeBron. Purple Disco, purple on purple. I have 2 more boxes from that case after these ones that we break today, and then I have 1 more box that I ordered that we'll have to break. So technically I have 3 boxes left after today. DeAndre Hunter Hollow. Alright, and that was the last card of our hangers. Now we got Megas. We got 10 packs, 8 cards per pack. I think it's just 1 cracked ice per pack. I don't think I've ever gone through these and there's 1 pack of 2 and 1 pack of none. I keep trying to figure out if I'm looking forward to the new basketball releases. It's one of those things where I'm like scared for how much they're going to cost. Hoops ended up, I bought Hoops early, and I bought it at the we're all excited basketball's coming back out again, and I didn't buy it at an amazing price, so now I'm just trying to, I'm doing it at lower cost. I'm okay with doing it basically, not a loss, but like breaking even on them after shipping kind of thing. That's okay with me. Because my mistake shouldn't be yours. RJ Barrett. after this mega box, and probably well, no, I don't need to reshuffle. Reset after this. At the end, we're not really that close to the end yet, so I don't know why I said that. But at the end, we will do a quick recap. I'll go through all the cards that I top loaded. Basically, that's how I usually do it, real fast. Still only one, or no, we have two jaws. Two jaws so far. I do like that we spread the wealth a little bit in this one, though. There we go. There's a numbered card. Gordon Hayward. That's out of 25. I was gonna say that is a pink cracked ice, not a red. Pink cracked ice, Gordon Hayward. Whiteside. DeAndre Hunter. Alright. Cam Johnson. Grew up. He went to high school near me, at least. Within half an hour, I should say. Cam Reddish, red on red. Reddish with the red jersey with the red cracked ice. For the Hawks. Grant Williams. Not that I was expecting an auto, but you hope just by default you open 500 cards and maybe one slides in. It did happen one time whenever I was doing I want to say it was like a nine mega boxes, so it was like 700 cards. I think actually we got two autos in that break. There's a Dennis Rodman auto, and then there was that Bull I was talking about. I mentioned earlier in this break. Dylan Brooks, not the Grizzly I was hoping for. Hopefully we pull Gafford, Steph. Hopefully we pull another jaw or two. I'm a big jaw guy. Although I will say one of the handful of basketball games that I did watch this year was that Pelicans Grizzlies game. I had been a jaw over Zion guy, but like the parts of the game that I watched, I didn't watch the whole thing. Didn't get up there until like the second half. But the parts of the game that I watched, Zion just looked unstoppable. It didn't look like there was any way they were ever going to do anything about it. Well, this is our last pack of this first mega. We got a whole nother mega left. We got a Grizzly. Oh, there's one jaw. Ooh. I was hoping that cracked ice would be jaw too, but just this first one. And don't forget we have to, because I almost forgot until just talking about jaw. We got to razz off that jaw. That goes to anybody. There's no way to get out of it. No way, because in the past I've done ones where you get autos, you get certain parallels or whatever. And everybody's eligible for that jaw. So if you bought two teams, you got 2 entries. Honestly, this was a slit a pack on the side there. The lower end teams in this one were actually in retrospect, they should have leveled out the lower end teams a little bit more to make the higher end teams not as high. Lower end teams, you're paying $12 to get the cards in the break, but then you're also holding a lottery ticket. Don't get me wrong, that jaw is not worth like $500 or anything. It's not like the jaw that's going to make you go crazy, but I mean, it's a graded Ja Morant rookie card. 9. Gilchrist, cracked ice, and Damian Lillard. I always like the guys like Lillard, like Steph, that come kind of from the nowhere school and just score. Not dominated in college and actually are good in the pros. I usually get introduced to them. I'm not a big college basketball guy. I'm a Penn State fan, so by default, I rarely have much to root for. But my one friend usually is very good at picking out. Well, not very good at picking out. He follows college basketball more than I do. He usually finds that guy in the NCAA tournament, like the guy who's just a stud, who's gonna just carry his team and score for like 1 or 2 rounds. It's like a double-digit seed. Not saying he discovered, but he was on Steph. He was on Steph and Fredette, Jimmer. I don't remember if he was a Lillard guy or not. He was a jaw. He was definitely a jaw guy. 39. You got 4 packs left after this one. Rudy Gay. Iguodala. Alright, last 4 packs. Oops, knocking cards over now. These off to the side. Western Conference stack was getting too big anyway. If you ever wonder why card goes to the left or goes to the right, I'm literally just sorting Western Conference and Eastern Conference as I go. It just makes my life easier when it's time for me to legitimately sort them. There's many a times, well, not many times, but I might get 5 or so that go to the wrong conference while I'm doing this, but it doesn't really matter when it comes down to kind of sort. I catch it, but when they're all intermixed. I used to do that in the very beginning where you just all stack them all at one spot, and they're all intermixed. It takes me a lot longer. Like doing it here might add like an extra, maybe an extra minute to the break because I'm taking a couple extra seconds to do it. And then during my baseball break, my Series 1 case break, I did this, mentally sorting the AL and the NL for one box, and then I realized it was going to take way too long, and then after that first box, I basically just went like this and just looked for rookie cards. Just boom, 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 boom. I was like, we will be here for 2 hours. Series 1, if you aren't familiar with baseball, Series 1, the jumbo boxes have 460 cards in them, which, okay, that's fine. We're doing more than 400 here. And then we get 6 of those. So, do that math. I think like 2,700 cards, I think it was, or something like that. Cam Johnson, Tremont Waters. I jokingly said that break will haunt my dreams for a while for how long that took to sort, how much stuff there was there. Alright, before we do our recap, I want to make sure I don't forget to do this, which I do forget to do these a lot. I always need, like, whenever I export the breaks and whatnot, whenever I export the breaks, it exports to an Excel file, which is totally fine, but then I wish that when I exported it, it wouldn't just say orders, it would say, like, what the break was. Okay, here we go, we're good. Pop all your names in, and then random number, and then we'll run this one. Good luck, everybody. Some of you guys have, 4 or 5 chances at this. Some of you guys are going with a single bullet. We'll see how it goes. If you're new, the last couple months I have done monthly giveaways where basically, depending on how much money you spent over the course of a month, you got entered the giveaway. If you spent under $100, you got 1 entry. If you spent, 100 to 200, you got 200s, etc., etc. I had one guy who I think he had 3 entries, and out of like, 480 or something like that, and he won. He won one of the 3 spots. But here we go. Here are all your names. We'll do our dice roll. 2 dice. It has to be at least a 4. It's a 3. Don't ask why my rule has to be at least a 4. It's just always been my rule. All right, it's a 4. 1, 2, 3. And whoever's on the top gets it. 4. Christian S. Christian S. So Christian, you got this jaw. I don't know. The name seems new. Oops. The name seems new, but it could have been in a couple recently. But like I said, single bullet for Christian. Only spots. I just want to see real quick what team he snagged. I don't know why on YouTube, or we were looking at this sideways now. But Christian got the Spurs. So Christian got a couple nice Keldon Johnsons, and then he got the jaw. So congrats there. All right, we'll just roll through these cards really fast. We'll recap. We didn't hit any big time insane money makers here. We hit a lot of solid parallels, and but that's kind of what you expect whenever you get these breaks. You want a lot. It's a lot of cards. You're hoping for some of your big key guys to get parallels. Your big rookies. This is Hayward's out of 25. We hit. I feel like we hit some type of variation prism of every name rookie. Got a couple of the big time veteran stars as well. And there were a handful more that I didn't say right away. They were solid. Keldon Laser, Zion Laser, Kobe White, Barrett, a couple Barretts, Justin James did not belong on the level of those other people, but I put that up on the stand early. So that's it for today. We have a lot of cards in this break, lots and lots of cards, lots and lots of cards. So I will see you guys in about 45 minutes for Optic. Thanks.